Bismillah.
Alright. Assalamu alaikum, guys. As we wait for Amr to put on his beautiful Jets beanie. Looks really, really good on the old line. It matches your shirt.
I love it, man.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to week 4 of the NNJ Podcast. And as you guys can see, the real star of Al-Balah is here.
Yeah, man. Who's Hassan, man? Wallah, who's Hassan?
Ilyas put Hassan in a triangle choke on the way down. Hassan's in the backyard over there somewhere, and Ilyas said he wanted to take a spot since he's the real MVP.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, other than that, Omar has announcements to make.
Yeah, so I'm going to remind you guys every week, please keep the people of Palestine and Gaza in your dua. Think about them, donate generously, keep them in your mind constantly, do whatever you can to help them, whatever it is that you could to do to help them. Some further announcements I want to make. One, also a reminder to make dua, to keep Ed and his family in your dua. Inshallah, things are getting better, so I'm sure that's due to our dua. Let's keep making dua for them. Inshallah, they'll be much healthier and better, inshallah. Now regarding MB, some announcements. 2 main things. The first being weekly transaction deadline is Monday at 8 p.m. So if you feel like you're going to need a guest this week or for a week, make sure that request is sent before 8 p.m. or it won't be satisfied. It won't be, allowed. It won't be processed. So send that transaction request, whether it's guest, whether it's jersey number change, send it before Monday 8 p.m. so that we could process it and add it to the website so we're ready for Wednesday. And the last announcement would be, please, 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 trust me, the committee, the council sees all your emails. Please do not text anyone personally regarding transactions or whatnot. Keep any text messages personal, right? Please, all right? And that's the last thing. And now we can get into it.
You guys didn't understand what he said. The trade deadline is over. There's no more trades.
Yes.
You can't substitute anybody. There's no more nothing. Omar, can you turn around real quick?
No.
Okay. So, first game of the week was Bethlehem versus Ramallah. That's Shafiq's team versus Salman's team.
Banger.
Everybody was interested to see Bethlehem because they made the huge trade where they got Mehdi and Ahmed, and oh my God, the Avengers assemble and all that. They're still gonna lose, but it's cool. Did you guys watch this game? I watched a lot of this game.
I did watch part of this game. Yeah. I was watching. Yeah. This team is really good, to be honest with you. And starting with Ramallah, Khalid Musbah did not play that well today, or that game. He had 0 points, 0 assists, 2 rebounds, and honestly, that's not likely of him. And he also had 2 turnovers. I guess the pressure really got to him. Ahmed Shaban was really pressuring him up and guarding him nonstop and talking smack, and it got into his head. He's not that type of player. I expect him to do better, and if he even scored a couple points, this would have caused him to win.
I'd say a player like Khalid Musbah, the reason he was drafted at least is a lot of what he provides is defense, hustle, energy, right? So yeah, he didn't score, and it's unlikely of him. It's whatever of him. But you expect people like Anas Zarbi to step up in that place to score.
Yeah, Anas went 3 for 11 with 9 points.
So usually with Ramallah, what makes them so good is that everybody's so focused on Anas and Jay that Khalid Musbah and Muhammad Asaf get the 3rd and 4th best defenders on the team, and they're usually able to fry them because mashallah they're pretty talented, especially as rookies. But the thing is with this team now, because they're the Avengers, you literally okay, if you switch off of Ahmed, there's Shafiq, there's Mehdi, Semna's a very good defender, Adam Dawood's not a bad defender, you got Ali Sufyan sitting in the paint, they're a very good team overall. You got 5 guys that are really good basketball players. So yeah, that was definitely the case, and I just think like I said before, Bethlehem is so talented. I don't even think Ramallah had the chance to catch their breath. It was just over and over again. Shafiq come down, boom boom, we make a play, Mehdi gets a bucket, or Ahmed comes down, boom boom, he makes a play, Ahmed gets a bucket. So the game was really fast paced, back and forth. Ramallah definitely held their ground. I think they were up at halftime.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they went into overtime as well.
Yeah, the game went into overtime.
Yeah.
This was definitely game of the week, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could tell in the first half Bethlehem was kind of feeling each other out. It was a new team. Everybody was trying to get involved. Shafiq was kind of letting off the ball and letting Ahmed bring up the ball, giving Mehdi his touches, giving Ali Sufyan his touches. But overall, by the end of the game, it looked like they were really good. And when that starting 5 was in, that's a tough starting 5, especially if Ahmed is playing how he's been playing the last 2 games.
5 for 7, 11 points, 4 assists. That's pretty solid.
He had some clutches, hell plays, mid-range, step back on Anas.
At the end, that was filthy.
There's an edit coming.
That was filthy. And Mehdi fell his 3. He shot 50% from the 3, and after his first 3 of the game, he's like, thank God. He's get the eye.
And these are relatively poor shooting nights from Ali Sufyan and Shafiq too.
Yeah.
So
well, to that point, honestly, just because you mentioned Ali Sufyan, wow, Ali Sufyan, I saw some diabolical mishap. So
not
He
his
was getting into
Look,
his shots
not
though.
his
He was
best
just
day.
not
Not
making
his
them. Like
best
he was
day.
getting into his mid-range fades, but he just was not.
He had
falling.
some shots right underneath the basket. You expect him to make.
make,
And
yeah.
if this team really wants to be the Avengers, the team that's going to be the best in the league, that's going to win the championship, no doubt about it, they're going to need Ali Sufyan to play like he
Yeah.
usually does. So I mean, this season he hasn't been making much noise, so they're going to need him to step up for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
So I mean, that also goes as technically a compliment to the team, because if he's one of the best players,
he's not shooting efficiently, and
so
they're
now
still
when they start to get it going.
Another
really
thing
gonna
that's
be
cool
scary.
about this team is now Mehdi doesn't have to be like the only big guy on his team. Like now Mehdi gets to play guard, and he likes to play guard. So
Yeah.
now Mehdi can start off at the 3 and have Ali Sufyan sit paint. Just in general, this team looks like it's going to be really, really good. They got Ahmed as their defensive stopper. He had like 3-4 steals. He had the big steal on Enes at the end of the game.
Yeah. And also on Mohamed Asaf.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough to stop, and yeah, Shafiq made a really nice trade.
Yeah, I mean, Ramallah.
Shafiq still stinks. Like, let's get that completely out of the way. But he's getting carried now, so it's fine.
And honestly, I like Mohamed Asaf's confidence. Like again, with the
Both
young
of them, honestly.
talent.
Him and
Him
Khalid.
and Khalid, but Mohamed Asaf, he would get.
I was nowhere near
He
this
would
confident
get
coming
crossed,
into the league.
and I hate the fact that he kept getting crossed by Shafiq. Shafiq would do the same cross, and I went up to him in halftime, like, "Yo, believe me, he's just don't bite on it," and he would bite on it every single time. But again, like he would get crossed, and he'd still want to guard Shafiq and play up on him. Like it shows honestly dedication.
Yeah.
Like, it was really good. He shot 2 for 10 with 4 points. Again, throughout the season, I think he'll do better.
Kind of like... Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Kind of like Bethlehem. Ramallah's starting 5 is really, really solid.
Yeah.
Khalid Saleh, first of all,
Exactly.
might have been the steal of the draft. I think he got him like 4th
15
round.
boards.
Yeah.
Khalid Saleh's been hooping. And at the end of the game, I think Khalid went 6 straight points, and he's the one that got them even into overtime.
Overtime, yeah.
Salman also monster.
Yo,
like this team is
6 for
legitimately
6.
twin towers. Salman is bringing back like the DACA days when he was Chip. Bro, 6 for 6, 13 points. What is he
God
average?
damn.
He's hooping this season.
He is hooping.
Yeah,
this
he
Look,
is hooping.
10 points, 9.5 rebounds on 64% shooting.
Well, that's banging, and he's even shooting his threes.
Like, if there's comeback player of the year, it'll be Salman in the ass, bro. He's hooping.
he's averaging a 3 a game.
And
It's
then
crazy.
I love the way
Off of
Jay
the game.
orchestrates the offense, and the him Salman pick and roll is amazing. Like I literally saw it like 3-4 plays in a row.
Yeah.
Jay would come, get into the paint, he'll drop it off to Salman, and Salman will have a layup. The one thing I would want to criticize on the team is I feel like Enes isn't getting like enough easy baskets. Like all of them have to be like, yo, throw it into Enes in the post and make Enes like do the little turnaround, the Luka shot that he loves to do. But like Enes is a really good 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
So if you guys utilize his 3-point shooting and make him stand out there, it'll give you more space for Khalid and Mohamed Asaf and Khalid and Jay to drive in the paint. And Enes will also capitalize and get some easy baskets. So I think you guys could work on that. I also think Khalid and Jimmy, once they didn't score for a while, they kind of were just out of the game. Like they kind of just lost it. This is
Blue.
blue. But yeah, I think Khalid and Mohammed kind of got in their heads when they didn't score for a while, and it kind of killed their defense too.
Yeah.
So like, you're gonna have games of 15 points, you're gonna have games of 0 points. It doesn't matter as long as you guys are playing hard defense and helping the game and just like doing your best. Ramallah, I think is gonna
Especially
be a really,
Khalid,
really
because
good
I
team.
saw him on the bench like in the beginning of the half. He was just head down. He looked mad sad because he's not scoring. And honestly, you can't let that get to you.
You guys keep going, keep going.
You have to get your shots up. Well, your mid range is good. You have a good shot. Don't hesitate to take those shots. And even in NJ play, when I played with this kid, he would be confident to go up into his midi pulley, pull up his mid range, and he would make them. So I guess just keep your head up. Don't let you shooting 0 for 5 like get into your fields.
Your head, yeah.
And Ahmed also got into his head. Ahmed Shaban, he got into both of
Ahmed
them.
tries to get in everyone.
Yeah, he tries to get
He
in.
tries. Whatever. Ramallah is a good team. I mean, they proved it with this game too. They're gonna be a good team throughout. They're gonna be a contender, inshallah. All right, next game.
Oh my God. Oh man.
We already
This
said,
one's gonna be short.
We already said
Please.
we said in the predictions the Nablus don't come, and they didn't come. So 77-50. Good job, Mana. You know, straight stat padding, 21 and 20. Got out all his shots that he wanted to shoot. But other than that, like they didn't have a chance. Ali Hassan, Allah Yashfi, I don't know what's going on, but they said his knees like been messing with him, so he hasn't been able to play. And somebody else was missing too. Hamza Abdelghani is in Palestine. And yeah.
It's not even that. Even if they had Ali, like the problem is their defense. Like they played no type of defense to the point where like Shafiq would literally, they were confident to bring up the ball to half court and just chuck it up and just keep shooting. They were just messing
And
around.
The team is really, really top heavy. Like the trades that he made at the deadline, don't really make sense to me, in my opinion. Like now you literally, even at full team, you have Ali Hassan and Omar Mana and the crew, essentially. Like that's it. So Hamza Shah is going to have to figure out, it's nice to see that he went 3 for 8 from 3, but he's going to have to be way better for this team to even have a chance of winning a game.
He's a good 3-point shooter too.
So
I don't know why he's 3 for 11. He could shoot better.
I mean, there's not much you could ask from them, honestly, this game. It's exactly like Dofi said. Honestly, Mana stat padding, there's not much you can. I mean, Ali Hassan.
It's not like his fault that he's stat padding.
No, obviously not.
He's the only person.
But like it's and like when Ali Hassan comes back, inshallah healthy.
Inshallah he'll help on offense and defense.
It'll be a lot more pressure on the other teams. I don't know how good they'll be, but it'll be a crazy amount more pressure on these other teams.
Did you watch the game?
Be in the games. I mean, I tried to. I'm recording the videos.
Nobody wants to watch when you just hear Moose yelling the whole time.
Yeah, word. I heard Mustafa was like, I'm out of here, bro.
Yeah, it's just no passion.
Even if Ali Hassan comes and he has 20 points, and Mana has 20 points, it's still only 40 points. You need like 50 to 60 points to win that game. Yeah. So they're going to need like the third and fourth option. Mustafa Brown, 6 for 13, 14 points. Yeah, that's really nice. They're going to need a consistent guy that can hit double figures. So it's got to be him or Hamza Shah. But this team doesn't look great right now.
Yeah. And then the other team.
Hella, skip.
Wrap them up, bro.
Bro, seriously,
Shazib,
oh my God, bro! Shazib, player of the week, please. You're so good, Shazib. Khan Saab.
Bro, talk about stat padding. Yalla, keep it moving.
What, he was stat padding crazy?
Crazy stat padding.
Hold on, could we just go back 1 second? Deep Patel had 15 and 15.
Oh yeah, we have to.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. Well, that's pretty tough.
That's the only person we're allowed to gas up.
We do have to gas up.
He's tough. Deep Patel.
15 rebounds. I think in this game he had more rebounds than Moose had in his whole career.
No, that's a fact.
Muhammad Zubaydi actually showed me a picture of him after the game. He literally came straight. He did ACL surgery like in the hospital.
Oh, he was doing
the ACL surgery and then drove straight here.
That's passionate.
So that's definitely like coolest thing a player has done before an NBA game for sure. Shazib sucks. Yusuf Masada, I think
0 for 12. Come on, Yusuf.
Keep your head up, baby.
Zeros across the board.
Keep shooting. This Wednesday, let him go. Let him rip. 12 shots.
No, I'm glad he took those 12 shots.
We're not joking.
Wallah.
Moose with a monster stat line 0 0 0 0 1 0 3.
Relax. He averaged like 35 minutes on the bench. That's a lot of work.
No.
He started this game.
Yeah, he played a good amount this. Like, I mean, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? No. Seriously, what are you doing in a game like this? How do you still drop this monster stat line?
3 rebounds.
At least, did he have a steal? He had a steal. I'll take that.
It's kind of like we've been saying. Kokodia looks really good. Yeah. Kareem Ahmed's been hooping. Numno's been hooping. Shazib Khan's been hooping. Deep Patel's been hooping. Yeah. They were without Gub. They look like a really good team, and can't wait for them to get tested. And Shazib's MVP right now.
Can't wait for them to lose this Wednesday.
Exactly.
All right, next game.
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about this game.
Wait, let me say this one. Okay, exactly what I thought. So I was kind of paying attention. I knew the first half was really close.
Yeah,
I knew it was.
You guys tied the first half, no?
No, we were down. We were down 1 first half.
And the story was, at least for what I saw, was Hassan had 28 points.
Hassan's still recovering right now. That's why he can't make the podcast.
Wasn't too efficient. And I was actually shocked to see him the 5 for 16 from the 3 because I felt like every time I looked over, I see him shooting a 3, he would make it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
Ahmad wasn't shocked. He was jealous. Ahmad wishes he could take 16 threes.
I do not remember.
Ahmad, I've never seen someone so jealous in my whole life.
I don't remember taking 42 threes as a team, though. That's pretty crazy.
Okay.
I mean, Zayn stuffs up. He helps. He sits in the paint the entire game. I know he does.
He guarded our 5th player,
yeah.
and he just sat in the paint, preventing us from driving in. So we legit had to shoot 42 threes, though. That's insane.
And honestly, I'm pretty shocked. Like the percentage isn't.
It's not terrible. I shot 40. Hassan shot
50. Did he shot 50? And then
50.
Hassan shot like the 30 whatever.
Yeah, but still, it was good.
No, yeah. So, but the issue is it's not sustainable throughout an entire game. Like, that's what's keeping you guys alive.
The real issue is that they're missing their other 2 stars.
That's true.
That's the real issue. Because if Ilyas has 14, Idris has 15, and Hassan has 28, if the other 2 starters are just average, they most likely win this game.
Like 9 points each.
So the 2 starters that they're missing are Omar Qasim and Raad Saleh. 2 of their big men also that would help them out with the rebounds.
Exactly. And what killed us the most is our size. Like they only had 1 3 on us. 1 3 the whole game. They shot 70% nearly from the field. And all 2-pointers, like Mahrouz didn't even shoot a 3. Exactly. All 11 for 13, all drives.
So you can't really judge Al-Balah on anything. Like they were in the game for most of the game. Hassan played out of his mind again.
Yeah.
Ilyas played really, really good. Like 14 points, That's probably his season high, I think. If he continues, and he's gonna be able to have 14 points anytime he wants, because the pressure that Hassan, all the pressure Hassan brings into the lane, he's gonna have wide open shots. As long as Ilyas is hitting him, he's gonna have the easiest points of his life. Idris 5 for 10 from 3. We're gonna need more from Ahmed Saleh, and then we're gonna need Qasim, and we're gonna need Raad to come back, and that's the only time we're gonna want to like evaluate this team really. On Al Quds.
Mahrous killed it. Muayyad played a really good game.
All the stats look really, really good. It seems like they pulled away in the second half.
Yeah, they pulled away.
I would talk about Mahrous, but I don't want Mohamed Salah to get too excited. It was nice to see Muayyad play well. 9 for 13, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Because the first 2 games he was 0 for 4 and 0 for 4.
He convinced me.
So like, you know, if Muayyad plays like this, they have like a big 3, and it's gonna be really interesting to see. Zayn also came back from the dead, 19 points, 11 rebounds, 7 for 11. He did his thing.
They played to their strengths on a team that was weak in terms of size. They didn't have that much size, especially in this game.
That's why they killed us.
They can only play who's in front of them, and
they did that. That seems like that's when they're like able to excel. They did that to you guys in week 1. There was nobody really able to guard Zayn.
Yep.
They look good. There was no Ahmed Hussein this game. I don't know how that affects chemistry, or how that affects like maybe Muayyad won't get the ball as much, or who's gonna take a back seat, or what's gonna happen. I still have my question marks on this team, but like Mahrous hooped. He could have been, player of the week 1A, 1B.
And Muayyad had majority of his points, which I noticed, all off. No, mostly in the second half, but majority of it were all fast breaks, like when they're pushing it nonstop, and that would kill us. Because again, he would just drive in easily and get the bucket, and that's another thing that I think this team should start doing. Like they should utilize that fast break. Because Muayyad is very fast. Even Mahrous is really good on the fast break.
I agree. That's what me and Ahmad thought. That's what me and Omar thought. Like at the start of the year, if you go back to the first podcast, we were like, if Zayn gets the rebound and outlets it to Muayyad and Mahrous, and then you got Omar Hussein sitting 3, and then Zubair in 3. Like we thought the team was going to be amazing. I think their offense is too slow. I think that's their issue.
Slow. That's the issue.
If they play faster, I think they'll be great.
A minute to take one shot, and it's way too long. And Zayn would hold the ball for a minute, and I would like leave Muayyad wide open on purpose, like in the first half, and he wouldn't give it to him. He wouldn't dish it to him and get the offense running quicker. But again, if they do that, like in the next couple games,
a win is a win. It's nice that they build chemistry. They build some confidence.
Let's not forget, we said about this team preseason that they were the favorites preseason. And I think if they have Omar Hussein back, if they're playing like this, they have the formula. Like if you guys change anything like this, you guys are the ones screwing yourselves up. If you guys play like this and you have Omar Hussein and Zubair on the floor, you have 2 floor spreaders on the floor. There's honestly nothing stopping you guys but yourselves.
I agree.
Zayn, Muayyad, Mahrous, Omar Hussein, those are 4 dudes that, on a career, they probably average 15 plus.
Yeah.
Like you guys got it.
You guys have to figure that out.
I didn't watch this game. The next game is Khan Yunis versus...
this game was actually really good.
Mohamed Yanis versus Amir Charkas, my old team.
Yeah.
At the start of the game, Joey came out pretty hot. He hit like 2 threes. He was playing well. I think Sinjar gave them like a much needed boost on defense. Like he was guarding Musa for a lot of the game, even though it's like a huge mismatch. Sinjar just gave him like some passion on defense because I don't really feel like anybody else on their team like really wants to play defense. Amir Charkas was kind of out of it the whole game. His only 2 baskets, from what I remember, were like in the last 2 minutes. He hit like a 3 and he had like a layup. But the game was really, really close. Oh, also, Yazan Abdul Karim played great. Like, Yazan Abdul Karim,
he's a really good
He's a rookie this year. He's like low-key like rookie of the year. Like I don't think he's had a bad game. He's been amazing.
How many rebounds is he averaging? 11 rebounds? Oh, that's throughout the career. Let me see this season. And this is North.
That's Central.
Khan Yunis, right?
Yeah.
He played for 2 teams. So let me go to Bala. 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, bro. He's
and almost 10 points a game. Like, honestly, that's really
And this
solid.
guy is new to basketball, and he's out there boxing and, like, battling down there with Big Moose and Ilyas and all those guys getting 10, 11 rebounds. He was a steal for Khan Yunis in that trade, too, because they had no big, and now they have a big.
They have EJ. He's really good on that team, too. He'd be boxing out, getting rebounds, putting them back up.
This game in the first half, I honestly thought Khan
Yunis
was going to run away.
Yeah,
I really thought they were going to run away.
Were they winning first half?
The way Yafa was playing, Big Moose was getting in his own head. Like you saw, it was visible.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to run away with it for sure. I feel like I looked away and I turned back in the second half, and Yafa, they turned it on.
The thing is with Yafa is like, I used to say this about almost teams, but we can't really compliment almost teams nowadays. But I used to say that like when you play that Bassies, you can't make any mistakes because they're steady. They're never gonna get up too high and too low. This is why I feel like Yafa is like, doesn't matter if they're losing by 10 or they're winning by 10. Like they'll get a little angry, but like you're always gonna get the same Yafa. They don't play down to their competition. And credit to Big Moose the most. he's not forcing up any shots. Like, he's playing such good basketball.
6 for 9 and 20
Like,
points.
there's a
Pretty
bunch of
good.
times at the end of the game where I saw where he could have took the shot and he was like half covered and he'd rather kick it out to the corner to Yahya or kick it out to the corner to Elias or kick it out to the corner to Hobby or whoever it was to get them a shot and to get their confidence going. And Yahya hit like a huge 3 at the end of the game off of a Moose kick out. Moose has been playing amazing. 6 for 9, 20 points is
That's
ridiculous
insane. That's
efficiency.
really good, yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that my whole life. I need like 20 points, 20 shots to get 20 points. He played great. Yahya played really, really good too.
Yeah, he
And
had 10 points.
they're both like they got to be shooting steroids before the game because every single game they look bigger. But Yahya was playing really good. Hobby did his thing. Safe made his debut, I think.
6 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. That's pretty good. This was his first game?
I think, or he played week 1.
Week
I don't
one,
remember.
or
He
yeah,
played week
I
one.
don't remember if he played week 1, but it could have been.
He played, like, he didn't do anything crazy, but he did what was needed. Like,
Yeah.
he was another body out
Played
there.
his
He
role.
played defense. He had 5 assists, 7 rebounds, 6 points.
Yeah.
He's like another nice body to have out there, and like, yeah, bro, the Giannis family keep winning, and
Yeah.
Elias could be steal of the draft too, just like
He
we said,
could be.
Khalid Salah. He's
Yeah.
been great.
We
The-
verse this team next week.
The one thing I want to say about Khan Yunis is the fit between Joey, Singer, and Amir. Like, they're all really, really good guards. It's gonna be interesting to see how they all fit, cause like, for Joey to only take 9 shots, or like Amir to only take 11, and Singer to take 17, there should be like a little bit more balance. Or like sometimes it was like 2 of them were involved in the offense, and the third one kind of just sitting there not doing anything. Like, they're way too good.
I was just about to say, actually, I was gonna compliment Yafa on how they completely understand the role. As a spectator, I love how every player understands the role on the team, and that's what makes their team so good.
Exactly.
I think, but then like Tawfiq is saying, but a little less bluntly, Khan Yunis is suffering from the same thing on the opposite end. Every player needs to understand their role. So it's very obvious. Amir Charkis needs to be the dude taking the most shots. Him and Joe Capone need to be the 2 guys on offense, pushing the offense. Singer is great, is a great addition offensively there. Joe's gonna great for him. So you guys have to figure it out internally, but everyone needs to humble themselves and understand their role. And that's when Khan Yunis will be great.
Like, you guys could set like guard screens for each other. Like, Amir could set screens for Singer. Amir could set screens for Joe Capone. Like, me and Shafiq used to do that. Hassan and Omar used to do that with each other and set screens. Because now if Hassan sets a screen for Omar goes, 2 defenders go with him. Now Hassan has an open,
That's it.
like,
Yeah.
just make things easier. You guys have three amazing guards, 3 top 10 guards in the league, and you still have Mohamed Al-Hindi.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a knockdown shooter.
you guys have like really good players, and obviously, you know, KE9 is gonna handle business when needed.
How'd Hindi do?
He was
2 for 10, 1 for 7, 3.
But
Inefficient.
it was probably hard. Like, when he got the ball, he was like, I probably really, really want to shoot it,
Shoot
because he
that,
probably
yeah.
hadn't gotten it in a while.
Yeah, that's what happens when the offense
what I
is
assume.
stagnant. It's not moving around too much.
But
That's
I
what
mean,
happens, gonna happen.
overall, like, arguably they took the best team in the league, and they had the game, and they lost by 5 points.
Yeah.
So like, everybody knows Khan Yunis is a really, really good team, and they have a lot of talent.
and they only got better
nobody
after
wants
the
to
trade.
play them. Exactly. And like, I don't want to make it seem like we're dogging on Singer. Like, Singer was the best player on the court for Khan Yunis this game.
Mhm.
He was guarding Musa Yanis for 40 minutes. You
Yeah.
cannot ask a guy that's
That's
5'8"
true.
to
This
guard
is
Musa
true.
Yanis for a whole
He
game.
was doing a really good job in the first half. I didn't see
He was
in the 2nd
I'm
half.
telling you,
but-
he was much needed on defense for them. Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one.
Games.
Qibya al-Wahdat. This
Adil
was the
Hussein.
other side of the big trade.
Exactly.
And it worked out for al-Wahdat in this game.
You wanna know, Yamin? I'm leaving after the game. Yamin comes up to me. He's like, "You saw?"
It's like, just trust the process.
He's like, he gave me a little. He was like, "You saw what happened? I know what I'm doing, bro."
I mean, Yaman did pretty good. 14 points.
He shot a lot. I
3
mean,
for 8.
it kind of
12
needed it.
from-
He's a good
from
shooter.
doing
3
well.
for
Yeah,
8
he's
is
a
not
good
bad
shooter.
from the 3.
So me and Ahmed didn't watch any of this game.
Yeah,
because we were playing.
Yeah, we were
And
playing.
yes, you watched any of this?
No,
game?
I watched your game.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
he was watching greatness. But from what I heard, Qibya was up like 18 or 20 points, and they blew the lead. That's what they told me.
Really? When?
They
When?
told me Qibya was up. That's what I
First half they were up by
I don't
4.
know when, but they told me Qibya was up big, like 16 to 18 points.
Really?
I feel
And
like it would be in the first
believe it or
half,
not, this is
early.
what I heard.
Maybe.
I heard that Jake and Farhad like were getting into it a little, and
No way.
Jake may have like got into Farhad's head a little, and Farhad was
Ah.
like putting up a little bit, couple shots that he shouldn't have put
A
up.
couple dumb shots, huh? Wow, I'm surprised old man Farhad is letting someone like.
This is
Jake
what I
get
heard.
upset.
These are strictly per sources.
I'll be
Farhad,
shocked.
do
I'll
not
be
come and
shocked.
beat me
All right,
up
I won't believe
next
it.
week.
I won't believe it.
That's strictly what I heard. But overall, like,
I had a feeling that this team, like Al Wahdat, something would click with this, like after the trade.
there's a
I
lot of
don't know.
familiar faces.
Yeah, it kind of made sense to me in that sense. I wasn't too sure, and I'm not sure if it'll continue. But
They were without Morayan and Ali Omri too.
They have Morayan.
They have Morayan and Ali
Yeah,
Omri.
Omri.
Those are two solid pieces
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Ali
I think their
Omri,
team, they're pretty deep
Raza.
now, man.
They are. They have Splash, who's steal the draft. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah, you can't
Ali
argue.
Omri-
You really can't argue.
Ali
against
Omri,
that.
Raza,
7
and Jacob
rebounds,
have been playing
7
with each
assists,
other for
4
years
points.
too.
And then Hassam Karkis, who did good 8 points. I
Played
guess.
his role.
And Alman Raj is also really good. I love the way he plays.
Alman
Yeah.
12
Rashli
points,
on that
13
underrated
boards.
player of the year.
Easily
He 12 and 13 is a monster stat line. And Raza's turning back the clock. And
He
he's
really
playing
is.
well.
let me point this. I'm gonna make a statement. I'm pointing it straight at Jake. Please let Raza be the engine on the team. Please let him run the offense. I love this. Even though he shot inefficiently, I love this. Let him rock. Let him rock. You're gonna get your shots. Everyone's gonna get their shots, and you guys are gonna win games. Please let him rock.
So Raza's averaging 15 points on 50% shooting.
Yeah.
Bang.
Wow, that's banging.
Alman Rashli also, I want to see what he's averaging because he's been playing really good. 10 and 6, 47% shooting.
Great.
Banging,
That's
too.
banging. Well, that's
Yeah.
banging.
The team looks good.
Can't ask for more.
Solid overall now.
On the Qibya side, I do want to shout out Adil for the last couple of games. I think the last 2 games he's only taken like 9
I
or
agree.
10 shots.
Oh.
I'm with you.
He's
Ian.
really
Mad
trying to
efficient.
take a step back and let everybody rock.
Yeah.
And maybe it's to a fault because we always tell him Adil, don't take too many shots, don't take too many dumb shots, don't do this, don't do that. But at the end of the day, Adil's still the second best player on the team.
Yeah.
So Ali Maheen 0 for 7 from 3, I get it. He's a good shooter. He didn't hit the shots this game. He could maybe go 5 for 7 the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you two as boys, you guys should know, hey, I don't have it going. Maybe let me get the ball to Adil down low. At the end of the day, Adil's still a bucket.
I think everyone just needs to play naturally. How it
Exactly.
comes to them. You don't if you have a good decent take, right? As long as it's not a bad one, you have a brain, you know how to think. If it's not a bad take your shot. Don't try to defer. So that goes to Adil. But then, like you just said, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Raj Patel's been playing out of his mind. Out of his mind this season. Him, Farhad, and Adil need to be on the same wavelength offensively. And then Adil and someone like Mido Zarbi could continue to bring that crazy energy defensively. Even.
65%.
Yeah, it's actually
He's
actually out of
shooting.
his mind.
He's averaging 15
I heard first
points
sources.
and 65%. What?
First sources ish.
I heard first sources. Rod is keeping track of his percentage. So if he feels I'm 5 for 9 right now, let me not take too many more
Nah.
shots.
Nah.
That's what I heard.
Nah.
This is what I heard from sources.
Wow. You need to reach into the Ahmed Abbasi bag.
He
Shoot
should.
1 for 13 from the 3 and not give a crap.
57% from 3 as well.
65% is
That's
wild
insane.
though.
Wow.
That's
If
insane.
you end the season
not
off shooting
efficient.
65%, you could take the podcast duties from me and I'll
Seriously?
make it happen.
No, you really can.
Overall, though, Qibya's a good team.
Yeah.
Very good team,
No, they're a
in
good
my
team.
opinion. Adil, Farhad, Raj, they're all very, very good, and they're better than 1 and 3. I
Yeah.
think.
I agree with Mr. PR. They've been shockingly inconsistent.
Yeah, even Ali 0 for 7 is not much
Yeah.
of him. Even when we versed him when I was on Khan Yunis, he killed us. He had a couple threes and contested threes. 0 for 7, I guess he fell off.
But they're a scary team to play. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel
shooters have off games.
on
Yeah,
their
exactly.
day, I think Qibya could be really, really good. Because Farhad's still a top 5 player in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Next game is Tawfiq versus Abbasi. Oh, let's talk about this game, yo.
Wallah haram,
Let's talk about this game. Omar, 9 points, 3 for 5. 9 points.
No. Look, I'll. This is what I'll say.
Yes, I finished the
regarding
game.
this
Almost dad walked up to me and was you're not allowed in the house anymore. You're not allowed to come over. I was how there?
I'm not surprised, man.
I'll say this.
5 shots
They
only.
They
What?
started off strong. We knew they were gonna play in transition. We played honestly the defense was the first half wasn't terrible, but going into the second half,
Yeah,
just
really
the transition defense, it just wasn't there. It just wasn't working the way we wanted it to
Yeah,
work.
they outscored you guys 17
Yeah,
points.
it wasn't good, and they had. I'm not gonna lie, they had a comfortable lead for the vast majority of the game.
Yeah.
We didn't have a chance. The way we were playing offense, and the way we were playing defense, it was just poor.
Yeah, shout out
Poor
Nader,
on
bro.
the
Wallah, his
board.
defense is really good. he was guarding you.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Don't say his name out loud.
Nader, hold on, it's banging defense.
I was getting him tired, and I knew I was because he was trying to reach on the, like I'm trying to cross past him. He would tip the ball maybe, but I'd get past him because I knew like he's not trying to run with me anymore. But I mean, they did go overall. They played well. They did what they had to do.
Yeah.
They made us go away from the game plan, and we
SubhanAllah.
suffered.
Forsan wants to have 4 points in North Jersey, but 23 against us in Central.
In all seriousness, like
Damn.
I think the issue, like we played really really well, but I think the issue was more with Almost team than like when they asked the question like did Elbira win or did Safad lose? Like I feel like Safad lost the game way more than we won the game. Like I don't think they. Okay, like remember how I was saying they don't play Abbasi brand of basketball? There's no Abbasi brand of basketball on this team. There's no like cohesiveness. Like I feel like I don't remember them having like 3 passes in a row on offense. Like not once.
A lot of them were just look to score.
I feel like it was a lot of like looking to score. I feel like it was a lot of like everybody kind of looking for their own shot, and I didn't really feel like there was any like fluidity to the offense at all. And I think that's one big issue. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Almar takes 5 shots. You want Almar to shoot more shots.
Yeah.
Some of that is on him. Some of that is on his team. That's half-half. Yeah, just things like that. Like, there's nothing you could really point out. It was just Munadi played great. He kept them in the game the first half. He was getting rebounds and everything.
Yeah.
Koyas didn't play bad. 5 for 8, 11 points. But we know that like for this team to be really, really good, Amar Abbasi has to be the number 1 option. And him taking 5 shots, the team will lose every single game.
And you're the only one who's moving the ball. You have 4 assists.
So-
Without you, this team is 4 assists total. 8 assists and half of them are all you.
Exactly. So
That it should be, you know, I think it should be Malik Zubi bringing up the ball maybe, and just, or Islam or Forsan and kicking it out to you, and you work your ISO, not you bringing up the ball majority
the
of the
team's
time.
just got to buy in and pass the ball more.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
really it.
We definitely have stuff to work on. Like we see the issues just as much as you guys do. Inshallah, we'll turn up.
Inshallah.
But on the opposite end, Albira.
Yeah, Amir
like
Hassan, 22.
No, we're all shooters.
Thinking
Amir
about this
Hassan,
game-
22.
Thinking about this game after the fact, like we knew this team got really deep with all the trades that they made.
Shout out
But
to
if
Feet.
you have Amir Hassan shooting 3 for 6, 9 for 12 from the 3 for 6 from the 3, 9 for 12 from the field. You have Jojo shooting 2 for 5 from the 3, 5 for 10 from the field.
Khaled.
Freaking Sahweh shooting 3 for 4 from the 3, 4 for
Cookie.
6 from the field.
11 and 10, all deep threes.
They
All
weren't
deep
missing.
threes.
bro.
They weren't missing. They weren't missing.
This
If
is the
if
second
they're
game in
shooting
a
like
row.
this, if they're shooting like this, I don't care who they play against.
48%
They're
from
not
the
gonna
3,
lose.
55% from the field goal.
This is the second game in a row where we shoot nearly 50% from 3.
Yeah.
And it's like on a ridiculous amount of shots.
And the thing is, it's not like I'm not gonna say it's sustainable because this type of percentage is never sustainable, but some of it is. Some of it is because you guys have 5 guys that could shoot fairly well and spread the floor unbelievably. So if you have people ball watching the way our team did in this last game, you're gonna pay the price. You're gonna pay the price with this team, and they're just gonna run all over you guys. They start beating you down. You go down by 10, and then they start going in transition, and then it just becomes it's game over.
Yeah.
That's their brand of basketball. Fast paced.
You guys are first
energy.
in 3-point percentage, right?
Yeah, I assume so because those 2
Yeah.
games are around 50%. Yeah, I mean, like Almost said, everybody played good. Like, we're spreading the ball around. Nobody's taking a stupid amount of shots. Amir played great this game. Last game, it was, I think Jojo and me had 16 apiece, and Amir played well. The game before, like, everybody's been playing well. Everybody's on a roll. Everybody's getting open shots, and we're like very switchable on defense. So like, the defense is a lot better than it was before the trade, and that's really it. We
Is
played
Raed
really, really
Hassan
well.
Amir Hassan's cousin?
Yeah.
Why do they?
It's
His
Raed.
name is Raed.
Raed.
It's
Name's
Raed, spelled
I
Raed.
don't know.
Yeah.
He's, well, your bench, I think you have the best bench in the league, bro. Your bench is pretty good. You have AK, bro. They have AK off
I
the
don't know if
bench.
it's the best bench.
Raed Hassan off the bench. I think after
Al Wahdat has a really good bench.
After
And
what's
there
his
was another
name?
team.
And Azubi's team.
And Azubi's team.
Just because they have Khalid Musbah off the bench, but it's pretty much.
There was
or
another
Muhammad
team.
Hassan.
There was another team. Whatever. But that's
No, I think their bench is pretty good. Like you have all
They
people who know how
are.
to
They
freaking-
are one of the
AK
top
and
3
Raed.
deepest teams in the league.
Raed could shoot. He's shooting efficient. He's not like taking
Yeah,
dumb
but-
shots.
We're playing well. Like, I haven't really had to do like much, to be honest. Like,
Boring, huh? You need to
I
make some
had-
more trades, huh?
I had-
You need more shots.
I had 6 assists, and it was just like everybody just hitting shots, bro. Like, we were just literally there was literally like a 5-minute span. Like Omar will tell you, I literally felt like every single shot we put up went in. Every single shot I threw out here, someone made it.
Second
Someone
half,
here. Yeah, everybody was
It
going
was
shots.
Khaled,
and
bro.
that's
It was
it.
freaking Khaled.
Ole.
Khalid.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, man.
Swear to God, if I see Khalid missing threes, bro.
It's only
I
against
told,
you.
I told him
It's
it's gonna
only
be
against you.
anti-Dua.
I would be interested to see when we play like a team with like a big, like
That's
how
what
we're
I'm
gonna
say.
guard.
That's the only thing. If you
But-
guys play a bigger team, you guys might struggle.
But other than that,
You
like,
guys have the offense to match up with.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. Yeah, you know, I'd be Omar, big deal. And that's why he's wearing this shirt.
Also, shout out Muhammad Deeb. I don't think we talked about him, but he
Muhammad
played
Deeb
really
played
good. And he was talking. He was talking
Yeah,
so
he was talking
much.
'cause I started
Oh my God, you reminded me. You reminded me, bro. This team second worst after Mustafa Barakat's team, worst team in the league in terms of sportsmanship, bro. Everything they complain about everything. Yeah, Allah, bro. I'm gonna say it here. I told this to Tawfiq already. I had 1-3. I took 1-3 this last game. I made it. Abdul Karim Samak ripped me as I was landing. Ripped me.
What do you mean?
It was an N1.
He didn't give you any landing space?
Yeah, he dogged me. Like he trucked me. I was on the way down.
Uh-huh.
Ref calls foul. He goes, that was a foul? I'm like, what are you talking? I'm like, we're complaining about this even? What are we
It's
doing?
because AK be hooping in
Shut the
Edgewater.
hell up,
Edgewater
man.
is no blood, no foul.
I got
Okay.
dogged.
He's not soft.
And it
like
was
you.
all game. It was all, we had, oh my God. And the other one I need to shout out.
Then
Malik
he's gonna
Zombie.
talk about how
Malik
Malik Zombie
Zombie
slapped Amir and gave him a nine.
ripped Amir Hassan ripped the ball out of a block. Clean as hell block.
Wait, you're
They
talking
call
about
foul.
I have the
It's
recording
there.
of it.
There's no foul. Go watch it. There's no foul.
Let's see. Where is it?
Amir has a mark on his head.
Block
because he-
the hell out of Amir, and Amir has the bro. Okay, if the ref gave you the call, you don't need to talk as if he actually fouled you. He didn't. So why are you complaining?
Guys like
Promise
us
you
are
it
just
was a
worried
foul.
about the double.
I even looked at the hand to see if maybe the ref called his hand was on his hip,
It was
but he
a
didn't
ball.
push. He definitely didn't push. So it was either Amir is soft as hell or like
It was definitely this one right here. Yeah, it's this one.
yeah. It's clean as hell.
They also, I thought the same thing on the bench. I'm telling everyone that didn't look like a foul. It
It was
looked clean.
clean as
But
hell.
look at his offhand. Look at his other
But he's
hand.
not pushing. It's there, but he's not pushing. That's it. That's the only thing that he could have called. And there's no way Amir is complaining about that. There's no way he's complaining about this little hand being on his hip. No way.
Yeah, that's good defense. I get
How
it.
much hype you
That
guys are
was
losing.
just
that
you
was
guys
just-
are the ones that
no,
are talking.
that was just
You guys
one-
are the ones that are
that was
talking.
one-
Second worst team in the league in terms of
Anyway,
sportsmanship.
we're about to go to the predictions
So
right
now in
now.
the predictions.
Predictions
First
of
game
week
is
5.
Ramallah versus Nablus.
That's Salman versus Omar Mana.
Alright, well, obviously we're all going to predict Ramallah, but we will say if Nablus, if Ali Hassan
shows
shows
up.
up and he's healthy,
You still have no chance.
it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see, but yeah. No, we
Yeah,
all got
I have
Bro, Ramallah's really good.
Yeah,
they
they're
literally
really
just
solid.
lost Avengers by 2 points.
by
Yeah,
2
in
points.
overtime.
Yeah, exactly.
And they
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
height to the combat mana. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so true. I honestly, especially Khalid. I think Mana's gonna have a tough game this week,
Yeah.
Second game is Kokolia versus Safad.
which
Can't
is
wait.
you
guys
versus.
could go ahead
Omar
predict,
Abbasi versus
predict,
Mustafa
predict
Barakat.
them. I know you guys are gonna predict them, but I can't
Um,
wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, I predict Kalkalia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I'm
makes
taking.
sense. It makes
Uh,
sense.
I'm gonna take my boy right here for the W.
You take Omar Abbasi? Okay.
Ah.
No way.
Wow, miracle, miracle.
But we have to make the odds. We have to get some odds. All right. If Omar wins, either Shazab or Moose, we have to figure out something for them. I'll figure out something throughout the week. And
Moose
we have
has
to
to go
figure out a
hiking.
little bit.
Moose has to go hiking.
We have big things that actually. You say video evidence of Moose on treadmill 5 minutes.
A'udhu billah, never seen that.
Bang.
I'm down with that.
Never
And,
seen
and
it.
if we lose, I'll wear Giants. Something
Bang.
Giants.
All right, Moose. You heard it here first.
And then it's Yemen versus
And Wahdat Khan Yunis.
Khan Yunis
Ammar
Ammar Mustafa. That's a good game. Let me
This
see.
is a good
Let me see Wahdat's new
Wahdat has size now that
Yeah.
Khan Yunis can't really combat in terms of. Not really, actually.
I don't see anybody like.
They got
There are
Jake.
3 guards. Like again, like you guys said, they have like a top 3, like Singer, Charquez, and Joe Capone. And honestly, I don't see anyone matching up with like
Those 3
them
guys.
3 guys. Yeah, exactly. Like splash my guard
Thing is,
Singer.
I had that same thought like week 2, and they let me down.
Week 2 Khan Yunis.
Yeah. Like
That
I
was
remember
us
thinking the
when we
exact
were-
same thing. I don't remember who they versed, but I remember thinking the other team does not have the defensive capability to guard, but they shot themselves in the foot. Khan Yunis. And they just shot super inefficient. They didn't work well together. And now you add another guard that's gonna like not take away from them in a bad sense, but just naturally take away from them. But no, I'm with you. I'm gonna take.
I definitely think
I
it's
got
gonna be
Khan
really
Yunis.
close. Like I think Kanye is only gonna win by single digits.
You think?
But I just think Amir Charkis is gonna have a good game because he played
Yeah.
terrible game 4,
Yeah.
and that's usually like a Amir Charkis thing. Like I'll have 2, then I'll have 30, then I'll have 2 again.
And just
Yeah.
overall, I'm looking at this Al Wahdat roster, and I don't see the guards like the defensive guards to match.
It's just splash.
But-
It's literally just
So
splash.
it's up to
That's
Khan
what
Yunus. It's in Khan Yunus' hands. If they play
And
together
Raza.
well, they're yeah. I mean, they have that.
Yeah,
they have a couple guards,
they have
but
a
it's
couple
not.
guards.
Bodayan and Amir Charkas are like childhood best friends, so maybe we have a rivalry game right
Oof,
there.
that'd be a good game.
The last time Morayan was challenged, he dropped 36 on someone's head. So.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about who's head.
Who? Your head?
He thought we won
36?
dog.
Wallahi.
Honestly, bro, don't sit too close.
Forgot how to
to
mention
me.
Let me
anyone,
do it.
anyone that calls, bro, they
Let me do it.
see me, just Shafiq got on something. What is
I
this?
got Khan Yunus though. Khan Yunus by single digits. Yeah, I agree. And then next game is Kibia Adil versus Beit Laham Shafiq.
So Farhad versus the Avengers.
Versus who? The Avengers.
Avengers.
This is a good game. It's a good game. How do they match up?
Who's the other
actually?
big? Ali Sufyan?
Ali Sufyan and
Bro,
Muhammad
Libya does not match up bad with them. Like Farhad and
Muhammad.
Farhad and Adil can cover ground. Like they can guard
That's
them.
true, yeah.
Who else? Raj is like really solid. Like Libya does not match up bad.
They really don't.
No,
I
They
don't
really
think
match
like
up
by
bad.
any means that like Bethlehem is gonna have like an easy game. Like Mido's also like not a bad defender. Like Mido's a body too. Like they're not like a.
And they're not undersized. They're pretty big in size. Like they're
Exactly.
all 6 and then Beit
Okay,
Laham.
let me say this. I think I'm definitely rooting for Libya.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys play smart defense, if you guys do your job, right,
Mhm.
as opposed to this, if you guys do your job, play smart defensively, don't leave your assignments gambling for some steals at Adil, I think you guys could really win this game.
And
Yeah,
we've
I
yet to see
agree.
like a Farhad,
I agree.
like a Farhad big game, like
yeah.
20 plus.
yeah.
If Mehdi's guarding him, Mehdi's gonna have some trouble guarding Farhad.
I
so.
think Adil, Ali, and Fahad are gonna have a really good game this week.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take Libya.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing to be honest. I don't know.
That was it. I think we're just.
I'm thinking the
I think we're
same
literally
thing.
just trying to make any excuse to root for the
For them.
underdog.
Yeah.
Screw it, bro. Could be all the way.
Yeah, I got could be all the way. I want could be all the way. Could be by single digits as well.
Yeah.
And then next game is at 9:30. We have Tawfiq versus
Mahruz.
Mahruz. That's a good game.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
good
really
game.
good
That's a
game.
really good
It's
game.
a really good
9:30.
game. We just talked about the size. You guys may be struggling against some size, and this is a team with that. So
Yeah.
you guys could really be not shocked because you know what they expect, but
We could guess, but at the same time, we're gonna force Zayn to play defense.
yeah,
so.
Yeah.
that is.
Zayn's
also
gonna
huge.
have to actually be out there at the 3-point line guarding JoJo or Amir, so
Yeah.
that'll be interesting.
Is court 1 the big court or is court 2 the big court?
court two.
Court 2 is the big court?
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are playing on a small court. as
Unless
well?
like Zayn wants to guard me, but if he guards me, then we'll see what's going on there.
You're gonna cook Uncle Zayn?
You know what? You bring up a good point there because Blitz is. I'm just thinking about defense. Otherwise,
It's
nah,
just-
I got you guys.
I got Elvira.
I got you guys. Unless Zayn, Muayyad, and unless they go to town the same way they did last
Against
week,
us,
which is
yeah.
very possible. Which is very possible, and especially if you get Omar Hussein involved and
Mhm.
Zubair to hit some threes.
Yeah.
It'll be a long game for you guys. But no. You're right. With the Zayn having to guard that fifth guy, the defense isn't. I just don't see.
I think
guards
Zayn
matching
instead
up
of
well.
guarding you, I think he might be guarding Amir.
Yeah, Amir's been.
He's gonna have to respect the 3
Oh
ball.
Fire
yeah,
from
he's
the
gonna have to
three.
respect the 3
He's
ball.
been fire
And
from
if
the
he wants
three.
to guard JoJo, he's gonna have to respect the 3 ball too.
And then, or he might guard Khalid, but again, even Khalid has been feeling it.
Well,
So like, Khalid. So honestly, if you're
Swear to
5
God,
years
if he
old
guards,
feeling it,
if
that's
he guards
crazy.
Khalid and Khalid's missing threes, I'm gonna go on the court mid-game and smack him in the face.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
No,
It'll
I
be
got
interesting.
Elvira.
It'll be interesting. I'm interested to see how they match up on defense too.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Elvira as well.
Very close though. Very close.
Yeah, I could see it going the opposite way as
Yeah.
well.
All right, last game of the week we have Al Balah versus Yafa, undefeated team.
That'll be haram.
And
Haram, man, haram. I got Al-Balah, bro. Me and Hassan, we're gonna go crazy. You guys are out your minds. Me and Sheikh Idris, it's over. The du'at.
No, I got.
Sheikh Idris is gonna have to
Yafa,
pray
unfortunately.
double the salahs. He's gonna pray 2 salat al-ishad
Yeah, I know.
just to even get a chance
and,
to get Sifra.
These dudes are gonna be having me guard as Elias, bro. Yeah, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Imagine me, I'm 5'6". I'm gonna be
Maghrib's
after guarding
come
a
in.
big man.
Maghrib's gonna come in. No. Either Hassan or Ilyas are gonna make a that. Idris is gonna line up to be imam, and you're gonna have both of them.
Yeah,
and Ahmed
come on.
Saleh, first 3. Right
The
behind.
second I hear the adhan, I'm running to the salah, bro.
Well,
He's gonna be
hopefully-
there making that, repeating after that.
Hopefully
It's gonna be
Qasim
tough.
comes. Hopefully Qasim comes,
Hopefully,
or
yeah.
hopefully
No, we don't have Ra'ad.
Rod
out
can
for a couple
magically get
weeks.
healthy. They need their full team.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
need their full team badly. But
Assuming that we don't.
assuming that they don't have their full team, Yafa should handle
Yeah,
them.
they should.
pretty easy.
It'll be a tough game.
Don't say that. You have to say you're gonna.
Nah, obviously, we're
Well, yeah.
dogging them. We have Idris probably on Musa.
Oh, that's blackout.
Oh man, me on Ilyas. I'm so sad. Dude, I don't want to guard a big man. I'm tired of it, man. Wallah, I'm gonna get dogged.
Yo, Ilyas is one of
Ilyas,
the hardest.
I'll be damned.
He's one of the most annoying people to guard. 'Cause
He can shoot and he's strong as hell.
He stands so if he doesn't do anything off ball, but if a shot goes up, if you're not boxing him out from the three, bro, he gets up so high. You can't go to sleep on the rebound.
And then keep in mind they have another big body safe.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
another tough. So that's gonna be like Hassan, or
Hobby oppressed Ilyas and Hassan and Yahya oppressed Ilyas and Hassan.
Oh my god! And then
And you're gonna-
Musa's guarding Idris. Then these dudes. Khalas, man. Inshallah khair. Don't make dua right now.
Yeah,
But I got al Balah by 10.
Yeah, that answers our thing. All right, so Hassan Shaban is leading the league in scoring. Adi Hassan with 26.5 has only played 2 games. Shazeb is second with 22.5. Big Moose 21.5. Matthew Sulaiman 21.3. Mana, of course, is leading the league in rebounds with 19.
And then the rest.
Splash is leading the
Wow,
league
not
in
even
assists,
close.
5.5. Jihad Mustafa still leading the league in steals with 3.8. Ahmed Shaban with 3.
Catching up.
Zayn leading the league in blocks. And Enes Zubi leading the league in free throw made.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Pretty much it.
That's it.
That's it. That's the whole podcast.
It's the whole podcast.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's